So, to make us all feel nice and poor, let's have a look at the 5 richest superheroes ever. This way we can all wallow in our sorrow, and feel depressed about how poor we all are, compared to some cartoons in a comic book. Please subscribe to my channel, and press the bell. Because when you do, it feels like I'm winning. At number 5, we have Emma Frost, aka White Queen, with a net worth of $3 billion. Let's face it, no one knows who Emma Frost is, so I'll just refer to her as that slut from X-Men First Class. She is apparently rich because her family owns an electronics company, so I don't understand how she became Sebastian Shaw's bitch. For all I know, she probably made her money by being a whore, and is now following Sebastian Shaw around the world in order to escape a life of prostitution. Either way, she's the 3rd richest superhero in the world. Oh, I also forgot to mention, she was initially a villain, but after her defeat, she decided to help the X-Men. So I guess, she is kind of a superhero, as she has some psychic powers, and can turn herself into Diamond. In at number 4, we have Charles Xavier, aka Professor X, with a net worth of $3.5 billion. At least this time, everyone knows who this baldy is. I can't believe the professor is only worth $3.5 billion. Based on his net worth, he would be a pathetic 652 on the Forbes rich list. I mean, you'd expect a guy who can read minds and control people to be much more well off. He could easily use his psychic powers to control people and steal all the gold from Fort Knox. Or, he could use his psychic powers to control the lottery balls and win the lottery every week. Frankly, $3.5 billion is disgraceful. I guess this guy has no desire for money, and only needs the minimum amount required to run a camp full of mutant freaks. At number 3, we have Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, with a net worth of $9.2 billion. Let's be honest, this isn't even Bruce's money. We all know it was all handed down from his parents after they were killed. He's basically a spoiled child blowing all of his dead parents' money on a glorified Halloween costume, and pretending to be a bat. I mean, what does he even do? We always see the lazy son of a bitch sleeping in the boardroom. I am a little surprised that this guy isn't bankrupt, considering he does nothing to run his company. All he does is get involved in violent altercations with criminals in the night. Also, all his money apparently comes from his company, Wayne Enterprises. As he is sleeping all day, we have no idea what his company does to make any money. It probably sells some Batman t-shirts, or something. Maybe he's secretly broke. At number 2, we have Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, with a net worth of $12.4 billion. Although Tony doesn't come anywhere near the top 10 Forbes rich list, he still lives like a true billionaire playboy. Almost all of his wealth comes from his company Stark Industries, and, if he was to be placed on the Forbes rich list, he would actually come in at number 119, which is still pretty rich. When you consider there are 7 billion people on the planet, and this guy is at number 119, that puts him in the top 0.0000017%. This party animal spends his money on bitches, cars, and, of course, his Iron Man suit. At least he's one smart motherfucker, so he can spend as he wishes. Finally, I was trying to find ways to insult him in this video, but this piece of shit is just too cool to be insulted, so I have nothing more to add about Tony Stark. Finally, at number 1, we have T'Challa, aka Black Panther, with a net worth of $90.7 trillion. How cool is that? The richest superhero in the world is a black guy. This reminds me of the real-life richest guy in history, Mansa Musa, except this guy makes Mansa Musa look like a poor little bitch. The source of Black Panther's otherworldly wealth comes from a metal called vibranium, which is worth around $10,000 per gram, and T'Challa pretty much controls all of it, as all of it is based in Wakanda, which he's the ruler of. This freak's wealth is more than the current GDP of the entire world. This means that T'Challa is worth more than what every single human on Earth right now makes in 1 year. What a greedy son of a bitch. The vibranium he controls has the power to make super advanced technology, but T'Challa, being a greedy mofo, doesn't share it with anyone. Instead of really helping the world, this moron jumps around in a slutty, skin-tight Black Panther suit, picking fights with weak little bitches to make himself feel like a real man. I mean, why dress like a gimp if you're picking fights and trying to look like a man? Come on, T'Challa, share the love and give out some of that vibranium goodness. Also, stop dressing like a slut. If you enjoyed the video, can you please press the like button? Do it. Do it, do it, do it, now. Also, please let me know in the comments below what you would do to make money if you were Professor X. Okay, I'm tired now, bye. Thanks for watching.